Big Flock, Big Glogger Glogger, Big Flock 187, and I'm from Andrew, man, 187.
Who is Big Flock?
Shit, Big Flock is, Big Flock is the greatest, you hear me? Big Flock is probably the greatest of all time. Big Flock is a father, Big Flock is a brother, Big Flock is a son. Big Flock is, man, Big Flock is the world right now. That's how I look at it, you hear me?
Who inspired you to rap?
Who inspired me to rap? I really can't say I got no rapping shit. Like, I really don't have one. I'm just looking at rap music videos. Like, I'm seeing all the shit that's going on, the glitz and glam. I wanted that to be me as a little boy. Who don't want to be a rapper, you know what I'm saying? Everybody want to be a rapper as a little kid, you know what I'm saying? But it just happened to end up being my life later on down the line, you hear me?
Do you remember that first moment where you were like, nah, this is for sure, like what I want to do? Like, can you pinpoint a moment in your mind when that happened?
And first time, I probably want to say, when I was on the run, that was probably my first time. I'm like, man, it's either this or, you know what I'm saying? That's when I first realized, like, yeah, this gotta be me. Like, if I don't make it with rap, like, what the hell else I'm gonna be doing, you know what I'm saying? So I think that was probably my first time, like, yeah, this it for real. This me, you get me?
And what about creating? Like, how did you get into it? When was the first time you jumped into a studio? Like, how did that whole thing come together?
The first time I ain't never jumped into no studio. I was with my man FP one day, and he had a laptop with a little microphone that came with it. He came to my house one day, like, man, bro, let's go ahead and just make a song. You know what I'm saying? First song I made was off that Ace Hood Hustle Hard joint. You hear me? And that's it's alias and shit. It's me, FP, and Lizzo, bro. But it was like that though. That's how, and I knew right then and there I was like that. Like, I freestyled with that joint. I knew right then and there. I'm like, I'm like that. You hear me? Told all them niggas, like, y'all can't fuck with me. I'm like that. You know what I'm saying? For real.
So when you're creating, do you need the beat first? Is it the lyrics? How does it come to you when you kind of in your creative mode?
Man, for real, it varies though. Like sometimes I might just need the energy of the man. Sometimes I might just tell the nigga in the stew, like, bro, give me a word real quick, just one word. And I might just go straight from off that, you know what I'm saying? It depends. It's really all depending on what type of mood I'm in, for real.
So you just performed for us, No Introduction, first day out. Can you talk to us about, like, how did you choose the beat for that record? Did they already have it for you? Did you go?
Nah, like, I came home, my first day home, and my man Wonk and shit, I basically just gave him a couple lines, like, man, like, this the route I'm trying to go. And he cooked that shit up right there, like, and I'm rapping the lyrics with no beat for at least a good minute or two, you know what I'm saying? And he put the beat on afterwards, you know what I'm saying? He made it fit for me, you know what I'm saying? So the beat, I ain't find the beat found me, you know what I'm saying?
When you were away, how much did you write when you were?
Not that, I mean, I wrote like, I didn't write 3 years worth of shit, but I think I wrote a substantial amount. Not that much though. I probably got like a book and a half full, maybe. Something like that, I don't know. I ain't write that. I ain't get the writing probably to my last year in the Fed.
Why is that?
I just wasn't feeling that shit. Like, it's like when you in jail, you want jail time. Like, you gotta focus, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't on no rap time in jail, you know what I'm saying? I'm on straight man time in jail.
All right, Flock, so I want to talk a little bit about transition, because I feel like that's where we're at right now, is a major transformation.
Right.
So let's talk a little bit about young Flock. Like, tell us about how you were raised, what you grew up in, things that you saw as a young person.
Man, I can't really tell you too much stuff I seen as a young person, because that might incriminate me, man. But like, life, you know what I'm saying? Like, life from where I'm from at is like, you make it to whatever you want to make it. So it ain't gotta be feeling all hardships, even though we in, you know what I'm saying, fucked up, shit like that. Like, you just make everything what it is. Like, you just gotta just accept life for what it is and make the best of that shit. Like, that's how we looked at that shit like that as a youngin', though. So, like, niggas weren't trying to be sad and shit all day, and, you know what I'm saying, stressing, home, we keep crying and shit. Like, you gotta make it shake, you gotta do something. So, that was Young Flock right there. Young Flock has always been a go-getter, you know what I'm saying? He ain't bullshitting around, you know what I'm saying?
When you were in, like, school, elementary school, middle school, what do you remember what you wanted to do or what you wanted to be?
Oh, man, elementary school, man, shit, I wanted to be a whole bunch of shit. Like, one day I wanted to be a doctor, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I heard that's how they get rich. Then I wanted to be a lawyer because I wanted to get my father out of jail. Then at the middle school I wanted to play sports. Then after that shit, I'm like, man, fuck sports. I ain't trying to keep working out and shit like that. I was lazy as shit as a kid, so I really want to keep doing all that shit. But, I mean, I started like fake rapping. Like, I wasn't really rapping, but I had people around the hood and shit, they rap, so it's like, I don't know, I want to say probably my whole life I probably wanted to be a rapper. I just didn't realize it for real. Like, it was my calling for real. That's how I look at shit.
You said your father was locked up, and then in this freestyle you just did, well, in the song First Day Out, you talked about being in and out of prison.
Right.
How did your father being locked up affect the way you grew and your mentality, your outlook on life?
I want to say, I mean, like, see, my father, like, even by him being in prison, though, he was still a great father, though. Like, he was still in tune with my life. Like, he always told me right from wrong, but, you know what I'm saying, as you growing up, you choose your own destiny, you know what I'm saying? Like, he couldn't choose it for me, so, like, all the mistakes I made that put me in jail and stuff like that was my own mistake. It wasn't from, you know how people like to blame their parents for shit like that. Like, I can't blame mine, because my mother tried to have me as much of my shit as possible, and so did my father, so it's like, everything else was all on me, you know what I'm saying? I can't blame nobody else but me, you know what I'm saying? So, the good thing about it is, like, I feel like I broke the cycle, like, by having a daughter. I broke the cycle, so, I mean, I probably, if I would have had a son too, I still would have broke the cycle, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to keep kids that I got in the future, I might have in the future, like, keep them away from all that street shit. Like, that shit is late, that shit over with, you know what I'm saying? It fucked me up, and I'm not trying to have my kids corrupted like that, you know what I'm saying? Especially not my baby girl. Nah, hell nah. Can't do that.
What's it like being a dad, actually being able to hold her, touch her, interact with her on a regular basis now? Oh man, it's beautiful. It's perfect. Like, looking at her is perfect. It's like every time I see her, it's like happiness. Even like I'm the saddest, maddest thing. If I look at her, it's pure happiness. She can do no wrong in my eyes. Like, she could punch anybody in their face, and even she dead wrong, she absolutely right. Like, I just love her. Like, I love everything about her. Like, she a spit image of me. Every time I look at her, I see me just in a little baby girl form. You know what I'm saying? What type of dad is Big Flock? Like, Big Flock, the fun dad. You know what I'm saying? Like, when mommy tell her no, man, go ahead, do that shit anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, go ahead, man. Like, I'm just a fun dad. Like, but at the same time, like, I can't let myself be the fun dad that let her think that she could do whatever and it'd be okay. She can't do bad shit and think it'd be okay. Like, it might, like, stuff that might not be so bad, you know what I'm saying? I just look past it, like, the kid gonna be a kid, but at the same token, like, I can't let her cuss her mother out and be like, ah, yeah, you good, you could do that. You know, hell nah, like, you need to tighten up. Regardless if I mess with the mother or not, like, tighten up. Like, nah, that ain't it. You know what I'm saying? But, like, I like the way my daughter conduct herself. Like, she only 4, but she conduct herself like a pleasant young lady. You know what I'm saying? Like, she got mannerisms. She pleasant to be around. She shy at first, but, you know what I'm saying? When she get around people, she open up. You know what I'm saying? She's a young woman. Not a young woman. She's a young lady. I want to talk about Wise High School a little bit. Right. Because I noticed a lot of your crew, a lot of people that's with you are some of your day ones, people you grew up with. Right. A lot of them that I bump into, we went to Wise together. Right. So tell us a little bit about Wise High School, your experience there, how you kind of met with your team and how they with you today. Oh man, Wise High School. See, I don't see Wise High School. They ain't never want to keep me in Wise High School. That's the whole problem. I kept getting suspended, kept getting expelled, but for some reason they kept letting me come back though. But ever since I kept getting suspended right back again. See, but like, the same people that you like, same people that you see me with right now, like, a lot of us clicked after school. Like, it's only probably a few that I was clicked with in school and still talk to them to this day, but a lot of us clicked after school, like, Wise High School, but it was just high school. Like, I was turned up. Like, I wasn't trying to be in school no way. So, to be honest, I really have rough memories. I really can't even really remember what the hell I was doing in school, for real. Didn't go to no class. GPA says 0.00. Like, that ain't nothing to brag about, but it's because I just wasn't going to school. One, I wasn't intelligent. I just didn't, school just wasn't for me at the time, but I regret that shit. Like, I always wish I could be in school, go to college and all that shit, but you know what I'm saying? You know how I go. But I did get my GED though in prison, so, you know what I'm saying? I leveled up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's good. Yeah. Could have just been like, bump it. Yeah. There's been times I did though, cause I kept failing the math, John. I kept failing the math part. And I was like, man, fuck that shit. I ain't, man, don't call me back to take this shit no more. But then I'm like, I need this though, and I know it's gonna make my mother happy. I need this, so I got that jump, you know what I'm saying? Hanging up, plaqued up, shit like that. Yeah. No, that's awesome. Yeah. I think a lot of people don't understand the importance of their education until you get out here and you realize, damn, I probably should have paid a little more attention.
Man, if I got any type of message for people who want to get out of school, man, like, I would basically tell them, man, fuck that. Stay in school, because knowledge is power. Like, a dummy can only do but so much. You feel what I'm saying? But a genius, even if he broke, though, he still got a rich mentality, so eventually he fuck around and might luck up and invent something, and he ain't gonna be broke no more, you know what I'm saying? But a dummy can't do nothing. A dummy can only do what a dummy could do, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, stay in school, man. Like, knowledge is power, man. Knowledge is great power, man.
I remember when you were locked up, I got a letter, and you kind of wrote about just, that transition, like lessons that you learned, and you know, what that kind of speaking to people who were going down a similar path, why they shouldn't go down that path. Do you remember writing that letter and where you were in that headspace? Dope to see your handwriting at the time.
Like, you know, I'm gonna be totally honest, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got no reason to sugarcoat nothing. Like, my main goal at first was to get a lighter sentence, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna be honest, you know what I'm saying? That was my main goal at first, to get a lighter sentence. But after realizing the impact that it had on other people, it was like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm somewhat of a public figure, you know what I'm saying? Like, they listen, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, after knowing that, you know what I'm saying, after people congratulating me about how beautiful the letter was and stuff like that, I'm like, damn, like, I could really, you know what I'm saying, be something real great. Like, past the rap, though, I could be like Devil Martin Luther King or something, you know what I'm saying? Martin Glocker King, you hear me? Shit like that, yeah. That sounds sweet on me, don't it?
I think it's not bad. I was gonna say Reverend Flock, but
Nah, I ain't no past. I'm Muslim. I'm Muslim.
Right, Muslim. Okay, so the honorable, we can call it the honorable Flock.
Yeah, something like that. Something like that.
So you saw the impact of your message and how important what you say, what you do was. So now that we're here, I noticed, like, again, you're working incredibly hard.
Yeah, man.
You tweet about it all the time. Like, I'm here, I'm present, I'm in it. Speak a little bit to your work ethic since being out.
It's like, my work, it's like, to be honest, I be getting tiring sometimes. I be like, some days I don't want to do nothing, because I'm like, damn, like, bro, I just came home. Like, I only been home for a month, like, but it's like I put in so much work from coming out and just being out here. I feel like I put in 2 years worth of work, though, you know what I'm saying? I might be exaggerating a little bit, put a 10 on it too, to sound sweet, but I put in a rack of work, though, like, for real, though. Like, one day I went in the studio, knock out 10 songs in 2 hours, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it's like, sometimes that shit be hard. Like, sometimes I go to the studio, I might got a 3-hour session and don't make nothing. But it's like, at the end of the day, like, I'm not never doing nothing. That's the whole thing. I'm not never doing that. So if I ain't rapping, I'm making a music video. If I ain't making a music video, I'm writing songs. If I ain't writing songs, I'm doing something. Like, I'm always trying to be productive. Like, I ain't never not doing nothing. So that's what I'm saying. I think that's what everybody should be just doing. Like, never not do nothing. Don't sit on Twitter. That's like doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't doing nothing with it, you know what I'm saying? Do something with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, sitting in the house tweeting all day, you doing nothing for real. So do something.
Yeah. I see you interacting a lot with Twitter. It's good to see you active on Twitter, though.
Yeah, that is.
A lot of people.
Hey, Twitter be the big. Like, it's like, for real, I look at shit like, people on the internet so serious all the time. So it's like, lighten up a little bit. Like, motherfuckers die every day, Slim. Like, just smile a little bit, laugh a little. You know what I'm saying? They die a lot. So it's like, I look at that shit as the big, for real. Like, I like talking to fans, though. Like, they feel as though, you know what I'm saying? Like, we friends, we cool, you know what I'm saying? So, man, but I was talking to Big Flock today. Like, I seen somebody, I went to Target today, bought me a pack of thermals and shit, and the dude tweeted after the fact. I left, like, yeah, bro, like, man, I seen Flock today, boo, boo, boo. He like, hey, what's up? So I say, what's up back? Like, what's up, lava, how you? He like, oh, man, he responded back. Like, he make me want to work harder. Like, I don't know what type of effect I got on people and stuff, but they love me for some reason. You know what I'm saying? I love them too, though. You know what I'm saying? Whoever love me, I love them back, though, so.
Yeah, you have a lot of personality.
Yeah.
You ever thought about doing radio or something?
Nah, like.
You don't want the Flock show? Like,
the Flock show, nah, I feel like I get the Flock show, like, it's too raw. Cause I speak my mind too, like, to the fullest extent. I don't hold nothing back. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't want to get on the radio and I don't want to lose no fans because I'm too raw. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes I don't want to censor something, but sometimes I just got to sometimes, even though I don't want to. But I'm still not holding nothing back, though. I feel some type of way, I'm going to tell you off the break. Like, that's just how I am. That's fly.
I hear you. Now I want to ask you about, in Prince George's County, the hip-hop scene is really coming together. You got Rico Nasty doing her thing. Can you speak a little bit about, you know, how you're looking at the music scene in the DMV right now? What are your thoughts?
I just think, you know what I'm saying, I think it's a blessing that, you know what I'm saying, we being looked at so much, you know what I'm saying? I feel as though we've been overlooked for so long that, you know what I'm saying, it was bound to be our time eventually. But, I mean, to be honest, I really don't really listen to, you know what I'm saying, people's music like that. Like, and it's not because I don't think they talented or I don't like the music. It's just, I'm just focused on my music right now. You know what I'm saying? I feel as though if I keep listening to somebody, I'm gonna end up sounding like them and shit like that by accident, like not even intentionally. So, but I be saying like, you know, so I see like people snippets and shit, and if I hear it, I'm comment on it. Like even if you like 15 years old, I be commenting on 15. I'm like, damn, this shit like that, bro. Like keep working that shit like that. So, but I think, you know, it's a lot of talent. It's a lot of talent coming out from where we from. PG, DC, you know what I'm saying? Like, talent, bro. Like,
what do you think we be doing maybe a little bit better to help each other, support each other, kind of coming up?
Man, you'll need an army of flocks to do that. Like, you'll need about 100 flocks to do that. Because it's like, we live in a crab in a bucket type of joint. Like, even though it looked like it's a lot of link-ups and shit like that, but it's a rocket back throwing at the same time. So, it's like, man, if a motherfucker just cancel out the hate in their heart and the loss in their heart, then I feel as though people come together and it'd be like a great entity, you know what I'm saying? It'd be something real big, but you know, that's for them dudes to finding themselves to lose their heart and their loss out their heart, but the hate out their heart, excuse me, but.
Any collaborations you're thinking about? I hear you got an EP and all that coming out. Yeah,
I got EP, Last Forever, man. I don't think I'm putting nobody on that though. I think it might just be me. It's only probably be 5 to 7 songs at the most. But I probably won't put nobody on it because I just need y'all to hear me for a second. You know what I'm saying? Like the album for the struggle only though, FTSO, like that probably have a couple people in there, you know what I'm saying, local and unlocal, but this right here, like this me right here, like I'm gonna let y'all know. Like, give y'all something, just give y'all a little sample type sound. It's gonna be just me though.
I know you got like Cash Talk on.
Oh yeah, see, you know, it's that shit cool, right? Like it ain't just cat. Like I wear like all local artists. Like people write me all the time to it. Like man, damn, bro, what I need to do so you get you in my shit? Like, but just get it to me, bro. Send me. I'ma take a picture and that shit like that. But now, like it's different now. Like now we at the point like now, I can't really do that too much no more. It was just basically like when I first came home and you know still showing love, but. You know what I'm saying? Now I just gotta work on my own brand and shit like that. But, you know, I still support, though. You see, I got it on, so I'm supporting, bro. You know what I'm saying?
All day. So, last couple questions I got for you is, I want to talk a little bit about, like, first day out.
Right.
What that moment felt like. When you walk out, first day out, what's the first feeling? First, like, what is that when you walk out of there?
It's like, like, first day out. The air is like the air is immediately different. The air, like when it's like it might sound crazy, but it's like as soon as you step from behind the Fed gates, it's like you just taking a big. It's just different. Like it just seems like it's you know right then and there you not locked up no more. Like you just smell it. Like damn, and you ride, you see cars and shit. You see lights. You see 7-Elevens and shit like that made me smile. Like and it made me want to cry at the same time. Like damn, I really made it. Like. I made it up out of here, but it's like, that's like a feeling like, I really can't really give you a word for it. It's just like, it's one of the best feelings ever. Like, you don't want to go back. Like, after you keep doing it, you ain't trying to go back. You ain't trying to feel that stuff here no more.
You recall your first like meal, first thing you wanted to eat?
And what I eat first?
First thing you wanted to do?
I don't even remember what I ate first. I ain't really eat too much of nothing.
I feel like if I get out, first thing I want to do is go eat somewhere really good.
I wasn't really hungry, I don't think. Like, I think when I first got in the car, like, we went to Subway, but I ain't even get nothing from Subway. I got, like, little snacks and Gatorade. What I eat? Did I eat something? I ain't eat nothing. I think I ain't eat until, like, dinner. Like, my auntie made dinner and shit. that I really wasn't, to be honest, the first day I wasn't really that hungry. It's like the anxiety and like, it was just crazy. Like I wasn't hungry at all. That's crazy though. Now I think about it, I really didn't eat too much. Like even when my mother made a plate for me, I didn't even eat it. I just probably took like little bits and pieces. But it just felt good to be home. It just felt good to be home. Like first day home, and I went straight to work. Like set up the store in my auntie joint and went straight to work too. Like with family and all the stuff there though, but I still went straight to work. So it's like I ain't had time for no food like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. So then my last question: when you're inside, like what do you feel like? How did you keep yourself together mentally? I don't think a lot of people understand what it's like to be locked up, because a lot of times you see, especially if you've never been locked up, you see the glorification of it in the music. It just seems like it's part of what you do, then you come back out, and I don't know if people understand what that's like mentally and how you can survive in that type of environment, especially more than a year.
It's like, man, to be honest, man, a day is too long, for real, you know what I'm saying? Because within that day, you never know what could happen, you know what I'm saying? A nigga that got life, and he know that you probably going home tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? He might hate on you, you know what I'm saying? And want to take your life because he ain't going home. He don't give a fuck. He ain't never going home, so he don't give a fuck. But it's just like, man, like that's just you gotta have it set in your mind. You gotta have a goal. Like as long as you got a goal and you got a plan, it's like after that the time ain't gonna be fucking you up like that. You just gotta have a plan and a goal and you'll have it set in your mind. Like that's what the fuck I'm trying to do. Like I gotta get home. Like if nothing else, I gotta get home. Like fuck what everybody think. Like if you gotta avoid problems, like fuck what they think though. You know what I'm saying? Like if you know in your heart of hearts that you ain't no sucker, you know what I'm saying? You ain't no slouch, like, and you comfortable in your own skin, like who the fuck care what a nigga think? You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I think you just gotta want to go home. Like if you keep fucking around, keep crashing out, you know what I'm saying? You ain't trying to go home, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta want to go home. If you want to go home, you gonna go home. You gonna make it home. So I think that's basically it. Like just have a goal, have a plan, and tell yourself every day, I'm going home. No matter what, I'm going home. You got family, you got kids, you got a mother, whatever you got something to go, even if you ain't got shit to go back to, like, just had, like, that'd probably be the hardest shit for, like, people who don't got shit to go back to. But, like, if you don't got shit to go back to, fake it in your mind that you got something to go back to, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, shit, when I get out there, I'm gonna make me some babies. When I get out there, I'm gonna start me a family. When I get out there, I'm gonna get me a bad girl. When I get out there, I'm gonna get the money. You feel what I'm saying? So, you just gotta, man, you gotta want good for yourself, you know what I'm saying? If you want good for yourself, then you can do whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at shit.
You got a lot of young people that follow you, love you. What's your give back? What's Big Flock's give back moving forward? Outside of the music, we know you're gonna bring them the music and the energy.
I'm trying to do a lot, right? But it's like the way my situation is set up, because I'm free, but I ain't free. But like this, like Thanksgiving coming up, like I missed this part right here, because I wanted to do a turkey drive, like, you know what I'm saying, bring everybody out, man, get turkey, canned goods and all that, but I missed this one. But man, Christmas time coming around, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna try to do me a toy drive and shit like that. I'm gonna try my best, even though my schedule is so fucked up. I'm gonna try my best, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get back, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, me and my gang ain't really had too much, you know what I'm saying? So now we in a position, in a platform that we could give back. Why not give back to the people who ain't got nothing, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna try my best to extend my hand to anybody who need it, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you need it, I got you, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I ain't rich though, so they'll be like, damn, Flock, that could be $1,000 dice. I ain't got that, lover, you know what I'm saying? But I was saying, you need advice, you need like the, you know what I'm saying, simple things though. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no soap and shit in your house, man, I got you. I'm dropping that shit off, I got you, you know what I'm saying? Man, damn, you don't know how you gonna make it to the next day. Come holler at me. I could tell you my best way how I wanna make it to the next day. Hopefully it reflect on you type shit, but man, I just want to keep it 100, man. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it 100, just cool for me. Like, I feel as though if I just keep it 100 with everybody, then I'm gonna win. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna win. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate your honesty. Most importantly, what I love about where you're at right now is the ability to have self-awareness and the ability to take responsibility for your life, your actions, your choices. I think that's something that we really have to push to young people and everybody, is like, you are accountable for you regardless of circumstance.
Right.
Anything else you want to say just to people about self-accountability, self-reflection?
Man, bro, like, if you do that crime, man, go ahead and do that time. Lay down, man. Lay down, man, and accept responsibility, man. Don't put the blame on your man. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though, you know what I'm saying, I ain't try to take it there, man. No telling, man. Don't tell. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna ruin your life telling, man. Like, it's you thinking that you bettering yourself, but at the end of the day, you worsening your situation, man. Like, and I'm just all jokes aside, like, I ain't on no super gangster stuff or nothing. Like, man, take your child, man, take it on the chin, man, and handle that shit, you know what I'm saying? And for anything else that ain't as serious, like, just, you know what I'm saying, keep it real, like, man, just accept responsibility, like, that shit easy, you know what I'm saying? Like, a motherfucker gonna respect you more if you accept shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, I fucked up, man, my bad. And ain't nothing wrong with saying sorry, ain't nothing wrong with being apologetic or none of that, so. Man, shit, if you a man, be a man. You a woman, be a woman, you know what I'm saying? And stand on your own 2 feet and handle your business. Handle your business.
That's awesome.
My main question was, I mean, you was gone for 3 years, and like the reception to you getting out, like the anticipation was so huge. So like, what's your reaction to like everybody so excited for you to get out?
Man, it's a blessing. Like, it's a beautiful feeling, because at first, like, I would think, like, you know, like, the staying out of sight, out of mind, like, that's a true statement, you feel what I'm saying? So I'm thinking, like, man, when I get home, man, I'm gonna be old. When I get home, like, they ain't gonna fuck with me no more when I get home. But to see that people still fuck with me, like, I never left, like, that's just a hot woman feeling itself, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got people that write me on Twitter all the time, man, bro, I was listening to you when I was 12, 13, 14, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, now they out of high school, they in college, like, it's crazy, bro. Like, you'll be surprised how much time fly, like, shit crazy, bro, like, but I love them, though, the same way they love me, you know what I'm saying? I love them, bro, like, if you stick around with me, mama stick around with y'all to the fullest, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got rocket stuff in store for everybody who supported me, you know what I'm saying? So, about that, though. Yeah, you already know what's up, man. Big Flock, Big Glock, Big Flock 187 coming to y'all live, and y'all know who I'm rocking with. I'm rocking with AMP. Yeah.